And we're live. Wow. I didn't expect to be live for some time. Sorry, I need to turn this off. It's turning and I really, really like it. I hope it turns off. There we go. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a turning plate, nothing too crazy. But guys, I'm finally back on YouTube. Uh, I'm happy that YouTube at the moment, they introduced basically a new system, and my hair's a bit of a mess today. But they introduced a new system where you can actually just live stream directly from your phone. And if you have the tools, why not? Why not use what you have? One sec, let me turn on the light a little bit more because it's a little bit low and it's making a weird sound. I think that's better. Is it better? It's much better. I hope you're all doing good. I looked at my YouTube account today and I realized I was gone for like 122, 133 days, which is quite a lot. And I thought I would talk a little bit about what actually happened. In short, the answer is I need to take a little bit of a break. YouTube and everything is fun. It's full of energy. I really, really enjoy it. But at the same time, you need to be able to understand what is actually happening, around the lifestyle of other people. And I realized that I really, really enjoy being in front of the camera. Like, don't get me wrong, I really just love it. I love it more being behind the camera. But at a certain moment, I really just felt quite disgusted with myself. I don't know what it is. I just felt very unattractive, and it put me down a bit. Um, I don't know really how I dealt with it, but I think the big thing is just that I needed to focus on myself a little bit more. I had to find that positive energy again because I didn't do that for such a long time. Also looking at all these K-pop videos, if you look at it, it just looks 100% like. One second, I got this thing on my. There we go. If you look at all these K-pop videos that are currently being uploaded nonstop, the more you look at them, the more you can see that there's just such a big competition on the market for all these videos, and everyone is trying to do their best. Everyone is trying to push themselves to the limits, whether it is new stars, old stars, it doesn't really matter, first gen, fourth gen, fifth gen, even now. But the one thing that you notice is just that a lot of these videos are very similar over each other. And when you work on these videos over and over and over again and you analyze them and you tear them apart like I used to do, I got a bit of a headache from it. I thought it was just very artificial because you start to pick up a pattern. All these groups, they tend to use a formula. Now, I don't know what the formula is, but I just realized that this formula is just being reused nonstop for the same groups over and over and over again. Do they meet this criteria before they make the video? And I thought this was it's a really cool. I think it's quite a cool way of looking at all these videos. Like when I started it, like I really learned a lot from it. But once you see that it's not as creative as you think it is, you kind of lose interest. And so I jumped back in watching a couple of videos in the last weeks, and I thought to myself, man, videos are not as cool as they used to be. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling that there is just so many. They already met their criteria on how to make the best K-pop type of video, but they don't know how to evolve from it. I remember when Blackpink came out, they made a video about what was it, Black Venom, I think. The hype for this video was tremendous. It was just beyond what people wanted to see. They hyped it up to the extreme. And I thought it was a really good opportunity for the K-pop world to maybe show, hey, what is going on, like what is actually happening. Why am I saying this? Well, purely because I was even hyped for it. I really thought that this was a great opportunity for them to show, hey, what is going on, what is actually happening here. And even there, a lot of people were sadly, if you look at the comments of that video, like, of course, you get those hyper fans. They basically talk about how cool that video was. If you talk about Blackpink and Venom again, they will say anything is good, even if someone pooped all over the screen or whatever. It doesn't really matter. they would still say it's amazing. The problem that lies with that video is really it just set no new marks. You know, now that BTS is out of the market, Blackpink is out of the market, there is no new highs anymore, and I really don't know what to do with it. In the sense of what I should learn now from the K-pop videos, and this is also the reason why I took that break. I didn't see any more creativity coming from all those videos. Like, yeah, it's cool to see your favorite group, your favorite boy band, your favorite soloist, your favorite, whoever your favorite is, you know, if it's a single or a duo or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But once you get stuck with your creative point, you're running into a loop, and that loop, it's as if I just realized it in my head, like, man, these videos are not getting better. A very good example, for example, is Minho from Shiny. Now, I really loved his comeback when he did Heartbreak. I really thought this video was top notch. It was really just, for me, one of those videos that really just blew me away in the sense of, man, this was really cool. It was really different. It had a bit of a dark touch to it. And then they tried to keep that same formula with Heartbreak and try to put it into Chase. And they tried to make it a little bit different while keeping it interesting, but it just didn't hit that peak anymore. You know, it seems like they how do I say it? They didn't really start from a fresh page, meaning they really just looked at look at some old work, and they thought, man, this was good, so let's try and repeat it. And for me, I think this was the bad choice. I think they really should have just taken a new approach on this video. That is what something that I would have done. But this is also the reason why I just stopped looking at K-pop entirely, because I don't want to destroy my mind for it. In the sense of, I don't want to review videos just for the sake of it, because once you get into that loop and they all look the same, it gets a bit, you know, it gets a bit boring. And I don't want to bring over that boringness into my channel. And it's also the reason why I just wanted to, you know, it's just that I see a lot of people reacting on YouTube, and a lot of people are just reacting for the sake of reacting, for the views, for the clicks, and hey, good for you. Hands off. That's nice for you. But the videos are just so bland, and they don't discuss anything, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but I just don't want to be that channel that just produces videos for the videos. Another thing that I noticed, by the way, is that when I was watching give me one sec. Another thing that I was just wondering what was happening is also, why do they create these videos? Why do they want that? And you know, I prefer to just take a break, rethink about what's happening, rather than just trying to make new videos for the sake of it. Hey Hope, what's up? I decided to stream here actually today. I hope it's okay. I don't know how the stream is, but it should be fine. But anyway, the reason why I really just take my hiatus is basically because I wanted to take a break from the entire scene. I want to take a break from what is there. The last thing I did was the unboxing for the Key album. I thought that was really cool. Let me actually get it. I didn't even open it. Let's actually open up the package that was in there, because why not? You know, like literally the last thing that I got that was K-pop related and was actually the last video that I make, I thought this was a really nice ending point for me, was actually this, the VHS from Gasoline. I thought this was a really cool way of ending, taking a break a little bit from from the K-pop world, because after this I really just realized, hey, I was making a couple of videos, you know, just preparing them. And I just realized, man, it's just the looping over and over again. And I really hope that people come together and say, hey, K-pop entertainment, SM entertainment, whatever groups are out there, make it a little bit more interesting, you know? Let's go a bit more to the roots on what was cool, what was energetic. Because now, for me, all the groups just look the same. Just to be honest, from my side, you know? I actually just want to open up this, even though I bet it's going to lose value. I don't really mind. Do it to you. If anyone wants any of the collectibles that are in here, please just tell me. God damn it, this is a good box. There we go, don't want to break it. Man, let me smell this box again. I love the smell of new books. What just fell out? One sec. Yep, still got this, still got that. just gonna point it out. You know, I thought this was a really creative box set that came out, and I'm really, like I said, I'm really happy that I finished one of my last videos on this, because it was just a nice ending point, and it was really, really cool to see what was happening, and also just to get these references, you know, on the photos. Like, again, I'm telling this from my point of view, but when people look at these things, okay, a lot of people are just going to say, oh, that's key, that's great. But for me, I'm just thinking, where's the light pointing at? You know, these are all reference photos. You can see there's darkness here, that's a shadow, and the light source is coming from this angle, not from this angle. And this is how I also learn to do photo shoots, you know, how to be creative, or how to mimic an effect. Or for example, here you have a very big harsh light coming from this angle, while there's not a lot of light here, and most likely there's a reflector here bouncing off some light from one side. It's a reference book for me, and that is the reason why I got into K-pop. I always just enjoyed looking at it to see how can I experiment myself and get a little bit more into it, you know. It was really fun. The CD is still in there since the first moment. We're gonna keep it in there. Let's actually open this up and see what's going on. It's weird. On my phone, I cannot see the chat. Can I see the chat somehow? I don't know. Let me have a look. I have to click. I don't know how to look at the chat. Oh, there we go. I finally see the chat on the screen as well. A little bit easier. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, it's very cool. Now it's about time. No, chat, don't go away. I need to see you. There we go. More on your video. Did you see the Fabulous on Netflix and the comments from Shiny and Tammy? So no, I didn't see them, but I do want to look at them. And I'm actually excited for Key to come back again. Maybe that is going to be the moment I'm going to come back as well, a little bit more into YouTube. I hope that Key is going to set the new heights. I think what Key is doing really, really clever, and this is my personal opinion, I realized this last weekend, is that one of the best emotions to awake within people is nostalgia. If you can hit the right nostalgia feelings, you can really grab a good amount of people, their attention, and you can have a really good time with them as well. And this is the reason why, for example, I got this, because VHSs comes from my time. I have been in VHSs since I was born. You know, this was our media back then. You didn't have DVDs, and you know, when you got DVDs, they got a little bit more expensive. But the point was just that Key is doing something that, in my opinion, is going to just bring K-pop slowly to the next level. I really hope they see his vision and they can bring it forward, because if you can get nostalgia mixed with K-pop or whatever you want to see, you know, whether it is music or not, it really just hits you differently. Like, if it allows you to be happy because it brings you back in the time, I think that is priceless. And Key really did that fantastically. He really knew what he was going with here. He knew that he wasn't really aiming at the new generation of people. He was aiming at more the older generation, my generation. And he did a fantastic job. Anyway, let's open this up. I don't know if this holds any value. I don't know if these are collectibles. Maybe we can Google it a little bit in a second. But here we go. Okay, we lost its value. Should I cry a little bit? Not really sure. But we have some cards. Are there any backsides to it? Gasoline, 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 selfie. Okay, just gonna show them to you. Just that if you don't know what's in there, I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. There's a bit of a different. But anyway, this is the first one. Okay, nothing too crazy. Second one. Third one. I actually like this one. I like this look. I like this look as well. It reminded me a lot of the Goonies. I don't know if you know the Goonies. Good movie. Check it out. Gives me that vibe. And then we have his selfie. I don't know why this is on his green, but it seems like these cards do go for some value. Someone told me when I was unboxing this video. It was kind of cool. True on the nostalgia. Yeah, it's true. You know, when nostalgia hits you, it's just a different feeling. And for me, getting that is worth much more. I'm a little bit disappointed though, I'm going to be honest. I think this photo is just literally he took it with his iPhone and that's really it. And they printed it. A little bit weird. Like, sometimes I just don't understand the way these entertainment groups work. Like, you know, like, let me say, like, this is a very good example actually. If you look at this card, okay? It's most likely just a selfie taken with his phone. But why even upload this? Like, why did they even decide this was a good idea? Like, I bet it's a collectible, but what is it supposed to be? Like, why is it the only one that's green, for example? I'm not really sure, but it's interesting still to look at, you know? It's still interesting to see why they do it. But my point is just like, can't they do something more creative than just putting on a selfie on the photo? I mean, this I think would be the easiest thing they could have done. Just my opinion. Maybe they could have done a little bit more something exciting. Maybe like 1 in every 4 boxes gets like a golden edition card, like printed on metal. Imagine that, you know, something simple like that. That would be super, super cool. But they didn't. And that's what I mean as well with these K-pop videos. They're coming into a moment where they're like, you know, they don't have to try as hard anymore because it's anyway a big market and they're quite happy with it. So that's my 2 cents. True on the nostalgia, I'm a fan of retro futurism. I think Shiny stands out because the music hits nostalgia. Yeah, you know, like, I don't know if I'm going to say per se Shiny hits me in nostalgia, but when it comes to the artwork, you know, in this case, you know, with Key and Gasoline, it's really nostalgic for me. It really makes me feel good. It makes me happy. It makes me think, man, back in the day, everything was just a little bit better, you know? That's a good point. I bet that's one of the reasons why they did it. It's also something I mentioned when I did the unboxing. But most likely they have these kind of small elements to bring a little bit of a personal touch. Like, not everything has to be perfect. But still, I still think that they should have done it a little bit more exclusive. Like I say, maybe a metal, like just engrave it on metal. I don't know, but something just to pump it up a little bit. But then again, you get a lot for your money, you know? I mean, we paid like, what, 30 euro for the box. Was super cool. Really like it about it. Let's actually see if there's a value behind these cards. What is it? The collector cards, no? Let's have a look. Okay, we're gonna go to eBay. Oops, let's go ebay.com. Collector cards. Shiny. No, Gasoline, no. Ah, actually we found it. Woo! Let's actually have a quick look. So you can choose which card. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 cards here. Let me have a quick look. Collect a card. I don't want the film strip. 1, 2. What is this? No. I mean, just in theory, the cards themselves are all quite pricey. Like, you can sell the pack for maybe 30 bucks. That pays my money back already. So people are buying them, which is kind of sweet. Not gonna lie there. Is there anything else? Yeah, really, it's crazy, but the prices are bumping up. I didn't even know that, but that is really, really cool, I must say. Really, really cool. I mean, I also have I don't have the folded poster, but I have the rounded poster. Not really sure if that was something that came directly from SM Entertainment, but it doesn't really matter. Just thought that was interesting to look at. Just thought that was interesting. I'm not a collector, but I am a person that likes to keep everything together. For example, like this, I want to have it as a complete. I don't want to sell the pieces because what am I going to do with singular items, you know? So for me, I'm just going to pump it back in, put it here. What is this again? Any QR code or codes on here? I'm not really sure. Let me have a quick look. I want to look at it again because, hey, if you can use it, go for it. You know, if there's like a code here that I can give to you. No, there's nothing special in here. If there was anything, I would have given it to you. Yo, Sue, what's up? Everything is fine. I came back after a long time. Just took a break from YouTube. I had to get my mind a little bit more straight again because I just explained it, but the problem with K-pop is that, you know, after analyzing so many videos, everything became more or less repetitive, and you see that, you know, when you look at SM Entertainment videos, hype labels, it doesn't really matter what label, but they tend to follow the same pattern, and it's always the same ups and downs. So I needed to just refresh my mind a little bit. But thank you for stopping by. Hope that you're doing good. Just wanted to relax a little bit. I think that's the most important. And I just saw your message. Hope I'm thinking no. Yes, I'm online now. But yeah, like I said, you know, today's more about me trying to update you guys on what's happening, because I owe it a little bit to you. You guys are still following me. You know, after all the days, I'm still getting new followers. It really just shows that people like my work. They like how I analyze videos, trying to be honest. I just want to be honest about what I think about a video. I don't need to you know, line myself into a ball and say, oh, it's such a beautiful video, so that you guys can like the video or anything. You know, I want to be honest, because if you're not honest, well, if you're not honest, then people are just gonna continue what they're doing, and that's not really good. You know, you have to really put people on their places. So it's important, you know, just say what's on your mind, because if you're not honest, well, what's even the point? On the other hand, talking about honesty, which I really think, and by the way, sorry for my hair. I got my hair cut. It looks a bit messy now, but I bet if I keep doing this for some time, it will look better over some time. Am I getting baldy? I hope not. Yeah, I hope it's just my hair looking bad. Yeah, the ooh, ah. And then they start crying. I don't even know why, but some people are really just either ultra emotional about videos, and I just don't get it. It's mind-boggling. Let's say it like that. It just, you know, it plays with my mind a little bit. And there are many just they just want to earn the clicks, they want to have the views, and they make money out of it. And that is the simple truth. I mean, I look at some people that have a lot of followers, like 100K, fantastic, you know, but I'm one of the smaller ones. And even if you say something about, like, if I start naming people, you know, I should not do it, because they're just going to attack you. I had it in the past already. People don't like that, and I don't like it either too much. Like, I don't want to say like, hey, this guy is fake, or he's not interested. You know, it's just what it is. So can't really do anything about that. I love how you see things I don't even notice on videos. I'm here to support you. Thank you. That's what was my entire goal. You know, I don't know if I have something wrong with my brain where I notice things that I shouldn't, but these small details really help me with understanding how to improve all the time. Like when I work on my own videos, I want to make sure that it looks good. You know, I don't want to just say this quality is good and the next quality is going to be bad. It's like when you take an exam, you know, and you get 49% and you fail. Of course, the next time you're going to do it, you're not going to say, okay, I'm going to go for 49% again. I want to get 55, 100, whatever. You know, that is what you want to aim for. And all these small things just help different viewers. There was this one interaction, I forgot his name, but let me actually check it up. But there was one artist that actually wrote me an email, and they asked me to review his video. It was a smaller artist though, but let me quickly have a look. Google Gmail. I really forgot his name. Sorry. If you're watching, I'm sorry as well. I know you're a small YouTuber, a small artist. Let me have a quick look. There we go. My YouTube email account. I found his name because he wrote me another email. What the hell? That's okay. Let me quickly have a look. But his name is Kisu, and he comes from the... I really missed his date. I'm sorry. He wrote me this email quite a long time ago. But the point was just that Kisu is a new artist, and I think he's doing a lot of personal email targeting to reviewers and hoping that they promote his work. I think that's fine. Don't get me wrong. And first, I was very skeptical, like, should I do it or not? But I was like, hey, can you send me the video prior to it being released to see if you're serious or not? And they said, yeah. So I was able to get a world preview before it came out. And I wrote him, and he was the only one yet undiscovered. I don't know if he's discovered yet. You can check him out. I'll put it in the chat. One sec. Just Google it quickly on the side if you want. His name is Kisu. But he wrote me and he gave me his world premiere video before it got released, and it was kind of cool to look at it because it shows like someone really put some time into it. And I was quite judgmental in this video. I really thought to myself, man, there's so many ways to improve it somehow. And he was actually one of the people that answered back on my video to say, hey, this is me. I made the video, I directed it and everything. And he really took my criticism as something helpful because I want to really help people, push people to the next level. There's no point of just agreeing to people and say, oh, that's really cool, if you know you can somehow improve it. You should always try and push people. I mean, Hope, we're talking about it right now on Discord, but if you can help people, try it. It's not always about giving someone the golden ticket. Like that is just make believe in someone's head. If you really want, some people can do it. There are people that can just help people out completely. Like if a billionaire came, talked to this guy, this artist, and says, hey, let's make an awesome video, the video most likely is going to be quite good because you have a high budget. But if you don't have that, all the help can be really good, for someone to help improve a video, improve whatever he's doing. And I think this is something that is the most important. Discovery. What's the discography again? Isn't it like what is the meaning of it again? I keep getting sorry, I need to look it up because I kind of forgot about it. But it's basically all of the music, no? Let me quickly double check that. So I think Shiny is a very good example of videography. Let's just start with the music itself. If we take the music away, Shiny, you can see a very nice way, the way they matured over time. They matured and got what they needed to do to go and fight, not really fight, but to grow within the industry. I think this was something very important for them to do. The music changed according to what was happening in America a little bit. Like if you look at Shiny back in 2012, it reminded me a lot of Backstreet Boys, to be honest. And you can see that over this time they matured more and more. And if we talk about their videos, you can see slowly. I don't know if you were there, but I did a live stream one time where we just analyzed all the different videos, or it was a video, I don't really remember. It was either or what I did, but you can slowly see the way they are finding their own little things that they like. They took small hints from older videos and implemented them in their newer videos. And this was a very nice way of seeing how they were growing. And I like that. I really think this is how groups should grow. You should learn from the past and take the things you like and mend something out of it. If we look at Shiny and all the solo members from it, so Key, Taemin, Minho and everything, you can see clearly that even they are taking small things from where they came from and try to turn it into their own elements. And I really can respect that. I really think that Shiny is a mature group that really knew what they were getting through. I still think the death of the member, the passing, I somehow think that this is something that bonded the group a little bit better. They bonded them stronger because not many groups go through this. And the passing, I forgot his name actually. What is his name? Maybe you guys can quickly tell me. But the passing of the member, what was his name? I have the first letter. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't say it. Yeah, there we go. I wanted to say J. So I'm just going to say Jong, but basically his passing is something not a lot of groups go through. And I already said to myself, that could have made them, but it could also have broken them as a group. But instead, they stuck together and grew like a family. And I think this is really nice. You know, I'm like the only YouTuber anyway that checks out all of the behind the scenes. But I think the behind the scenes are just the most beautiful elements to look at. You can see how strong they are as a family. You know, you have Taman, who's in military, that still pops up in the background once in a while, or he pops up in the show, or you know, all these small little elements are just quite important because this is how the group grew over time. And I think this is nice. I think that's a really humble thing. You know, I'm really honest about it. I'm not going to say that I'm the #1 K-pop fan in the world. I bet you guys do it 1,000 times better. I try to show my support in where I can, but I think you guys are much stronger in it. You know much more. But what I do know is that if I ever have the opportunity to go to see Shiny, I would. I know in our Discord, I mean, Hope, who was that one person? I forgot the name. Let me quickly have a look. They have it on Discord, one of our Discord members. They went to, one sec, where is it? There we go, Sakura, that was her name, or his name. But basically, this person flew all the way from Germany to Japan and back again within 2 days just to see them live for like a couple of hours. That just blows my mind away. I mean, it's amazing. Maybe a little bit crazy, but that's okay. You know, it's okay to be a little bit, and that's totally fine. And I'm really happy about it. You know, I'm really happy about experiencing all of these things, especially with you guys. For me, this channel was never about me just telling what I wanted to. I always wanted to just grow with you and see what we can do and, you know, become a better person out of it. When does it come out, actually? And is your name really Obama? Yeah, like for me, it's not about me seeing Shiny because I want to see them like, oh my God, it's like, to be honest, a little bit, of course, I want to see them perform one time, but it also has to do a little bit with, it has to do with, I want to see them, how they are as a business, you know, as a, how do I say it? You know, whether we like it or not, K-pop is entertainment. K-pop is something we are paid, that we need to pay for, or else they won't do it. You know, it's as simple as that. But for me, I think Shiny is one of those groups that you can really look up to and say, man, one day I want to be like Shiny. I think BTS is also one of those groups. I mean, Teresa, I'm just going to say, join the Discord. We have people that want to fly, you know, if they can. So if you can, do it as well. It's a little bit crazy, but so on the 13th of February, okay, we'll do it. I think we'll just do it live. But if we do it live, we have to do it on Twitch. So if you want to go on my Twitch, follow me there, and we can do it there all together, because I want to do more things live. I don't want to upload as much. I just want to give my honest opinion rather than putting something together. Hope also wants to go. I mean, we all want to go. Okay, never mind. Just got an email. I just needed to read it. Can I guys show you something? I love it. Give me 1 sec. You guys have to see this, okay? Okay, I need to show this because I love showing you guys stuff. So, for 2023, I thought to myself, I want to get new equipment. So I did, and my hair is still a little bit fluffy, but it's okay. But I want to show you some equipment, okay? This is an expensive setup, okay? This is not even complete to what you need to maybe film something big, but this gets most of the work done. What I want to say to people is that if you really want to get into video work, buy this stuff, buy good stuff. Buy yourself a good camera, buy yourself an amazing lens, buy yourself a stabilizer. I love the stabilizer. Look at this. When you put it on, it just goes automatically, it does its thing. It's just so cool. You know, it's all fun and games, but I love it. You know, I want to evolve myself as well to become better over time, and these things really just make me happy. You know, these things I bought because A, I love doing it, but B, I also just want to share with you how to make videos. And I know some people out there are, how do I say it, are a little bit, you know, skeptical always on whether they want to do it or not. But for me, it's always just like, hey, I can show you guys how to do some filming if you want. Simple projects. I'm really honest about it. I think it's going to be fun. I want to do it simple because I learned all of this by myself. I had no one to teach me. In my university, we didn't have film class. At least not in my study. That was a little bit weird. They offered it, but in journalism. But I do marketing, so it's weird because marketing can be a lot of different passions. But this thing is quite cool. One sec. I saw that a lot of people wrote in the chat. Let me quickly just double check it. Yes, Super Junior is also really cool. You know, for me, I would say that Super Junior is a bit like Shiny, and Shiny is a bit like Super Junior. They both grew in their own directions, which I think is super. And you know, like even if we look at BTS, for example, they're also on a break right now. It's because they have to go on a break. They don't know what to do anymore, you know? And um, uh, I think Blackpink, to be honest, is nothing too crazy, in my honest. They are just a hype machine. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to show this. I love my geeky stuff. I didn't even use this camera yet once. Imagine, I bought it, it's there. It's a couple €1,000 altogether. Thousands. But I love it. I love my gear. Now I have 2 in total. I've got a good setup for whatever I need to do. Speaking about that, you know, Super Junior, and I want to quickly bring that up again while I have this here. Super Junior, when they made that video, I forgot the one with who, but it was Super Junior with a couple other guys. I reviewed that video. Yeah, I'm gonna make love to this camera when I'm gonna use it. I really just love it. You know, sometimes it's just best to involve into some good stuff. But anyway, Super Junior, the director Shin, he made a video with the same setup. You don't need more. You don't need anything more than this. And it's helpful. You know, it really just shows that you don't need crazy equipment to make anything crazy. So bingo bango, be happy with what you have. Okay, let's see what else is being said. I'm hanging out for their V lives again. Oh, Chain is back. Uh-oh. Yo. What's up, man? You went missing for such a long time. I thought something happened to you, but I'm back. I'll be honest, you know what my problem is with streaming? Is that if I stream on my laptop and I use my good cameras and everything and my expensive lights, it's just not fun. You know, it's just so professional. And I just want to chill a little bit with you guys rather than being super professional. I think I don't need to always be on the top of the line, you know, when it comes to streaming. Streaming is just about the communication point. It's about talking with you, having fun with you, having a good time with you. And for me, I think I can do this more often and have a good time, you know, and we can talk about things. We can discuss things. We can do whatever. We can also just talk about other things than K-pop. Like, I'm really open-minded about it. And yes, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you. You know, that's all. Put a clap in the chat for me. Thank you very much for this. But yeah, today as well, I want to mention it. Guys, over the last months while I was gone, I also became a little bit more open-minded to helping other people. I don't know if you guys are open or into helping other people. But if you do want to join the Discord, the link should be down below or it should be somewhere. If you want to join, because I want to start helping out more people. And I really think it just helps, you know, because we live in a world where for some people, €5 is much more than what we have here. Like having, like, I'm just going to be honest, you know, like having this here is €200. It's not the most of money in my hands, to be honest, but I want to just say that it might help someone else much more than what it would help us, you know what I mean? And I just want to bring it up. So if you do want to join in a little bit, we're just going to see who we can help and what we can do and have a good time. That's what I want to do. That was actually my first goal as well with Patreon. And I'm finally happy that I finally got it sorted. Just by finding channels and trying to find ways on where we can donate money to and help them, and to see if we can donate maybe instruments to people, even though donating physicals such as like pianos or whatever is a little bit difficult. But it might help us grow, it might help a community. And it helps, if we can help something, just join the Discord. It's somewhere down in the link below. If not, just tell me, then I can just pop a link in the chat. I can do it now, actually, really quick. Doesn't take too much. Invite people. Yeah, I'll just put this in the chat. But yes, Chain, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be back. I was really nervous to stream again. I felt a little bit nervous on what I wanted to achieve. Am I putting on the light? There we go. I put on a light just to... It's actually a broken light. I bought this light like a long time ago, and it finally busted. Like it's so weird. I've never seen a light that needs time to regulate itself. Like it's gonna flash for like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's gonna flash for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it works. It's broken. Okay, I'm cheap. Okay, deal with it. Okay, it's just how it is. But I'm really happy, how things are going. I'm really happy that I was able to take my break on YouTube for some time. I'm happy that I still kept my supporters over all this time. I'm happy that you guys are still there. I don't want to say that I left you guys, but I really needed it for myself. I needed to be able to grow for myself as well, and take some time for myself to grow in what I needed to do. It takes time, and that's the most important. It's just important that we stick together. Since Corona, this is something that we have always learned, to stick together and grow. Grow. One more thing I did is over the time, just gonna throw that out there, I started going to the gym. I feel good from it. Good to get some arms out of it, get some muscles, and work on yourself. I think this is the most important part that I just learned, that sometimes it's good to focus on yourself. I don't want to get lost on YouTube, trying to think I'm going to become the next PewDiePie or the next $1 million maker. And that's not my goal. I just really want to grow with it. And like you said, like Jay, and you've always said this since the beginning, YouTube is not my job. And I never would think of it as my job. I want to think of it as a fun thing to be, spread my thoughts, talk with you guys a little bit, maybe we can watch something, like I watch it here while talking. And I'm happy that now you can stream with your phone rather than with this setup. It makes everything so much more just relaxed for me, and it makes it really fun. What's up, Ayoshi? Man, long time no seen as well, no? Yeah, it has been quite a long time, but I'm good, thank you very much. How are you? Everything fine? I hope so. But I'm really, really enjoying it. Like, I'm happy that we're streaming. I didn't even think that I would stream more than 30 minutes today, but it's nice to catch up with you all today and see what's happening. And, like I say, I don't know how old everyone is here, but I just want to say, the older you get, the more you realize the things you need to focus on and how you need to grow over time. And for me, it was really a learning curve. Like, I really enjoyed YouTube. I did it, I think, for 1 year straight, 2 years straight, like nonstop pumping out videos. I think I have like 350 videos or so out there, but you realize sometimes, like, hey, it's actually theoretically 350 times the same. And instead, I tried to use this time that I had now to really focus on trying to make better videos. I think if I made videos now, they'll come over much more professional as well, a little bit more honest. Look, you can see, like, you see it flashing. It's like a fucking disco. It's crazy. It looks like I'm doing some magic here, and cool. But that is always something that I wanted to do. That was always something that I said at the beginning of YouTube, that I want to focus on having a good time here and share my thoughts with you all, and we can grow together. You can all say your thoughts. I will never get angry unless you guys fight amongst each other, because sometimes that happens if you look at Blackpink videos, but not for the most of the case. I really just enjoy it. I really enjoy spending time with you all and having a good time as well. So that's where I am. What are you guys actually up to? Jane, what are you up to? I know that Hope is studying for her exams. Like, maybe we should all wish her good luck for her exams. I think that would be good. I'm actually amazed that the guy wrote me again. Should we just online concert teaser? Let me have a quick look. You know, sometimes I look at these things that people send to me, like, I'm thinking, really? It looks cool, but at the same time, it looks a bit bland. Let me show it to you guys. Wait, don't. Did I just turn off my stream? Not really sure. I just turned off the... my phone is stuck. So this is, for example, the thing that they sent me. You know, these are these videos, and they also just sent me these type of links with all the promotional material. Like, I'm actually happy for him, you know, like, I'm actually really happy for this guy. Like, he looks like he's a new uprising star. I don't know where he's gonna go to, but I hope it's gonna be nice, you know. I really hope it's gonna go in a good way for him. But it's nice that I get these emails as well. Like, it's really just fun to get these behind the scenes from companies and say, hey, can you maybe promote it a little bit? Yeah, I would promote it, but if I don't read your emails, I won't, to be honest. The one thing that wait, where is this concert anyway? Key for a member of 24K. Oh, it's an online concert. Okay, let me actually read the email and then I can understand. Tickets will be open next Monday, 31st. What? I don't get that. What? When did he send this to me? Because I check my emails quite a lot. Ooh, he actually sent this. He sent it in October. Okay, I don't know why I didn't see your message, but I'm sorry for that. That's okay. Sorry, Kisu. Maybe in the future we can work together. But that's okay. That's how it is. One sec. People wrote me again. So talking about Fuku, it's actually something that I put on a hold for a bit of time. I needed to focus on video making over the last months. It just took a lot of time away. I had so many projects that I couldn't. I didn't have time to update anything. You know, it was just a big, not a mess. I'm not gonna say like it was very clean, but I just took some time that I needed to focus on myself. And I want to continue it as soon as I have the time. I really enjoy it. Like my entire, like all of this is all Fuku. Like all white, but I love it. Fuku. Like it's all, I'm the only one that has it. I'm really happy about it, but I just want to show it. Like this is legendary for me, okay? I really like it. But it's fun. So Chain actually made a Twitch account. Good for you. You know, the thing is, for me, it's just difficult. You know, I'll tell you what my problem is with streaming. And Twitch is also the problem right now. So before on Twitch, I was able to stream all these things like videos, we could watch it together, but now it's a little bit more difficult. If I stream stuff, my video doesn't get saved, and meaning I get thrown out of the system, you know, like if people want to watch me again, you can't watch it again. And for me, this is quite stressful because I want to do it. But if I do it on YouTube, my video gets paused completely and I just hate it. I hate that. I hate the copyright system at the moment. It's just terrible. You know, like I prefer that I can stream and just be unmonetized. Fuck. You know, that's all I can say really. I can just say fuck about it because it's just so stressful that I want to watch stuff with you guys, but live. You know, Twitch offers it with no problems. The problem is not a lot of you guys have Twitch, so I cannot do it with you because a lot of people don't even know about it. Even if I post about it and say, hey, I'm going to be on Twitch, making that account is still for some people a little bit more difficult. And if I was on YouTube, well, I can't do anything because, you know, for the people who know, you should try the SM Towns concert. To stream it, or what do you want me to do with it? But yeah, I cannot do anything on YouTube. Like, this is the best way for me to stream on YouTube, because I know that I just won't play anything that is not allowed on the system. I won't get taken down. It's a healthy thing. I got some silly filters that I can use. Not really sure what to do. Crush. Wow. Ooh. I don't know what color I like. Do you like it a little bit more colored, or do you prefer it a little bit more blush? I'm not really sure. But is there anything else? Bubbles. Okay, we got bubbles on the screen. We have a disco on the screen. We've got dreamy style. No idea what this is. 80s. What is this? Sorry, I want to check this out. I think this is negative. Sorry, I'm being a bit childish. What is this? I like this one. Dance party. But I really am happy that YouTube now has this installed, because this would make it a little bit easier just for me to be there once a week or so and just talk about stuff. It's fun. And I want to have a fun time with you all. So this is a good way. But what do you want me to do with the SM Town concert? Do you want me to stream it on YouTube? Are you crazy? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm crazy. But yeah, that is my update on Fuku. And Sue, also to you, Happy New Year. It's the year of the rabbit, if not mistaken. Good for you. Wait, are we talking about Lunar New Year or not? Because that was the one that was the most recent. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. Man, you know what I should do every time I fail? I should just go, yeah, let's fail. Yeah, just come on, all of it, like it's there. Like, I don't have to be there. You guys really sometimes talk great stuff about each other, or not about each other, with each other. And that's really cool. Like, I'm really happy that my Discord is not something that I need to be there all the time. And I like that. I really, really actually like that from everything. Just chill, say what you want, people will answer, and I think that's the most important. I want people to have a good time, be happy. That was always something that I wanted to do, and now it's there. And like I say, I took a break for 3 months. And 3-4 months, I don't even know, 5 months even. I don't really care, but I really had that time to just to enjoy it. And I also just enjoy that you guys are still around. Like, it actually means that you guys enjoy what I do, and that you guys like listening to my crap sometimes, even though it's not always the most positive, but it's fine. Also, I think Ayoshi, you just joined, no? The Discord, if not mistaken. Or who's Ching? I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna click this. You know that we're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna keep it very. Hope, what app are you looking for? Maybe I can put a link there instead, because I do have the rights for it. Maybe Teresa's not even there anymore. Not really sure. Teresa, are you there? Give Hope some help. But yeah, I hope you also all had a great new year, a great start. I hope everyone is happy. That is, for me, very important. I don't even know where I'm going to be in 1 year. And that is Teresa's still here. That's good. But what I wanted to say is that, with life, at the moment, I don't even know if I'm going to be in Germany at the moment in a year. I don't want to be here anymore. I think it's one of those countries. Teresa SM. Let me show you, look what that is. Let me have a quick look, okay? Well, it is on the Google Play Store, and it's also on the Apple Store. So, well then, hello, Ching. But yeah, I'm really happy that we all got together. Like I said, I didn't want to stream for too much, but I'm happy that we can all come together and just talk about stuff. And sometimes the chats will be empty, which is okay, and sometimes it's more active. Like really, sometimes the one thing I like about Discord is sometimes I go online. I'm like, guys, you really had a discussion while I was sleeping. Are you nuts? But I like it. I just like reading it. It's just an update for me to see what's happening in the K-pop world and generally everything. Like I say, it's not always about K-pop. It can be about anything, and I like that. I really see what's happening. Like sometimes we talk about the negatives and the positives, and you never know. Where do I want to go? Far away. I feel like I want to still do something crazy with my life, before I get a little bit older. Look for new opportunities, and this is not an opportunity in the sense of that where I can make more money. It's more about I want to explore myself a little bit more still, and having a good time. For me, this is something that I really needed. For the last couple of months, I went out a lot. I traveled a lot. And I just realized I sometimes have to just get out to do things, because if I don't, I'm really just going to go crazy. And I don't want to lose my sanity, because ever since Corona, maybe I'm the only one that I doubt that I'm the only one that thinks this. Can I zoom? Ooh, I can zoom in actually. Wow. I'm still playing around with this app, but how high can I zoom in? More? No, that's it. You can look at my Sorry. Um, and the app is, like I said, this is really cool that they did this, but one sec. But where I want to go is just far away. I just want to explore as much as I want. And how do I, one sec. I need to think what I wanted to say. Okay, back to Corona. So the thing with Corona is that what Corona did to me was actually really weird, and I'll just be open about it. Since Corona, I always thought that I need to stay inside to have a good time. I don't need to go out anymore. And this was so stupid for me, because it was so difficult for me to go outside and enjoy dinner somewhere, go to a restaurant, go bowling. Because in my head, I'm like, I didn't need it for 2 years. Why do I need it now? Why should I spend money on something that I never needed for 2 years? This really just impacted me a lot, and I had to force myself, doing things. But I feel really good from it right now as well. It's something that I'm really happy about, that I worked with. I don't know if other people went through this, but we're now 2023, let's say half year after Corona really just died off, let's say like that. But it's something that I'm happy about, that we are finally dealing with. We're finally dealing with the illness. We're dealing with our mental health as well. I've heard numerous stories of people, friends, spouses of friends, husbands, wives, where the man really just not the man, where the person when working from home really was just stressed beyond belief, when it came to we only have one life, it's true. But basically they felt so enclosed. They felt like social interaction was punishment, and it played with us all. I met someone in my life, and it really just helps going out, talking to people, doing stuff, and have a good time. Because if you don't, you're really just locking yourself in an imprisonment of your mind, and that's something that I just hate. It really just makes me crazy. I mean, how many of you people out there right now, watching, when you go into a negative thought, okay, be honest about it. All of you can answer. Let's just be open. But when you get into a negative thought, how difficult is it for you guys to just snap out of it? I'm curious. Like, how easy for you, or difficult, say whatever you want, but how difficult is it for you to get out of it? Okay, I'll wait. Just write what you want, and I'll give you my answer as well. Really, it's a really, maybe it helps a little bit. Maybe it helps us all if we just talk about it, because like I said, it doesn't always have to be K-pop. Let's talk about mental health a little bit. About how we feel when we do stuff, how we are when we're at home and you're stuck in a negative thought and you want to get out of it. How do you guys deal with it? Like, are you able to just say, screw it, it's gone, or are you like, oh crap, and you're gonna linger on it for hours? Okay, I'm gonna answer like in a minute. Let's actually see the chat, because it's so weird on the phone. When someone writes, it's only like there for like 2 seconds. Wait, maybe I can change the settings. Top chat, super chat. No. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can finally see the chat. I had it turned off. Now I feel good. Now I can finally only have to look at my phone instead of. So Chayan wants to find a job. You know what you want to look at? Yeah, now you deleted it. I saw that. Sue has been home for weeks and she is going crazy. But what do you do? And Hope says, I'm a secret nerd, so I enjoy staying in as well as being around people. Okay, so this is my 5 cents. When I get into a negative thought, it's sometimes very difficult for me to get out of it. Um, when I stopped YouTube, I was quite in a depressive phase. I don't want to say if it was depressive or not. It was just negative. I was not thinking happy. I was just like, oh God, I hate it. Everything was just terrible. And over the last month, I just learned to, when you go into this downward cycle, like you're going into a pit, you're going into glass. I just realized that I tried to cut it off all the time. I tried to just get out of the negativity much quicker. What helped me a lot is just talking to people that I care about. And, it's just so many things that just snap into places and they just make me go crazy. It was like, what is going to happen in 5 years? Corona did this, then the war started. All these negative thoughts are like, oh my God, what's happening? How I think about it now? It was a long process for me, a couple of months, but it was really much like, fuck it. If it happens, it happens. And I'd really just try to get out of it as quick as possible. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult because it's something that everyone has their struggles, everyone has like their issues when it comes to what can pull them down much more, while other things are just a little bit lighter. And for me, what really just helps is really just talk to people, say what's on your mind, and they can help you relax your mind completely. And it helped. I really got everything that I want from it, and I'm super grateful for the people that I have around me right now. I'm super grateful for the small things. I've become a person. I'm just talking about it again. I'm super happy that I am, I'm donating more to society. I'm giving back to society. Last year was for me, I'm not saying I'm a millionaire, or else I wouldn't be doing YouTube. But financially, I did quite okay. And I realized, hey, I don't need all of this money. And I sometimes think that money is the cause of so much negativity. Having too much money is something that um, can be such a burden. And I just realized, fuck money. I need to curse here. I really, I really just want to say, for me, screw it and move on with it. Try to get better out of there. Try to get focus on the things that matter. Because I think of it like this: money is always there. It's everywhere. Okay, it's people want to spend it all the time, but you need to put your mind correct on to see how can I get it, from the people. Like now we're going a little bit more into business, but this mindset that took me some time to build onto really just helps me. And I'm focusing on the right things right now. I'm focusing on the right elements that help me collect the right thoughts that put me on the right track, rather than being in this negative thought thinking I will never achieve anything. And it's just really important that you focus on yourself and get positive out of it. Sorry guys, the chat is disappearing on my phone all the time, so I have to bring it up on my screen, which is still funny to a certain point. But let me have a look. Where is it? Man, the stream actually looks really good on thing. Anyway, it is getting annoying, the copyright. What copyright are you talking about? My family helps me stay grounded. I'm a bit stressed at the moment because of what's going on in the world, though. So focusing on self-care. In what way are you grounded? Like you have to stay in your room, or? Yeah, YouTube don't deserve it anymore, man. Like I always think about it like this: YouTube is not the best place for live streaming. It's just okay for these things, But it's funny because today I was talking to Hope, and we were talking about different platform. I was introducing to Hope a different platform, and I might want to use this for streaming instead because I just don't like YouTube. No matter what you do, it can be quite negative, and I want to just say maybe we're gonna try out a different app. I'll put on the Discord. You guys can follow me there if you want to. It's a bit of a different app. It's for live streaming, but it's like more based on you can donate to people there directly if you want. But for me, I don't need this. For me, it's just like I want to get away from the norm. You know, if you want to find me, you'll find me there. You won't find me on YouTube. I think YouTube doesn't deserve this anymore because the copyright is really just broken. It's beyond controlled, and I hate it 100%. So I'm unemployed for now, so I'm doing some online tasks and I'm embroidering. So I started to have many frustrating thoughts. Yeah, I know how it is. When you're unemployed, it's actually the worst thing. You know, people love time, but when you have too much time, it can really play with your mind. Like time is the devil's. Yeah, time is the devil's. I don't even know what I want to say. Time is the devil's. Time is what allows the devil to do what he wants to do to your mind. I think that is something like a saying. Yeah, playground. Time is the devil's playground. There we go. But I'm happy that, okay, one sec, before we jump to that one, depends what I'm having, depends on what I'm having the negative thoughts about. Sometimes it takes a while to come out, other times it just takes, exactly, really, sometimes it's just, hey, I'm just gonna, you know what, it's not worth my time, but sometimes it's just so impactful and you're like, oh God. Sometimes I look in the mirror, you know, like yesterday, funny enough, I wanted to stream as well. I felt so ugly. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to stream. But today I feel really good again. You really, mental health is something that I think is really, it's really under, what do you call it? It's not valued enough. I think it's just so important to keep people happy because if you keep people happy, they're more productive, they do what they want, and everyone is happy. Chayan, what do you do with your embroidery? Like, what do you embroider? I'm actually curious. I used to love staying at home a lot, even before COVID. You know what? I also enjoyed staying home, but I just realized going out is also something that's really nice for me. It just helps my mind relax. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to a big party. Maybe I'll live stream that. Maybe not. But it really just helps with getting out of the norm. Because if it's too repetitive, it can be really stressful. But I'm really happy now. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm in a very good place now compared to a couple of months ago. I feel really good. It's not even the worst that I've been through, but I really feel like I found a way to deal with my problems, and I feel from my side. And like I say, over the last months, a chicken party. No. I'm going to a festival for music. I love music. I love electro, and tomorrow I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, for me, it's just about going. You know what I like about these places? When you go to an electronic music festival, or it doesn't even matter where there is music, the people tend to not even care where you're from, and it's just such a nice, harmonized place. You know, you can talk to everyone, you can relax. You know, it's like you're going to a cinema. Like, even I enjoy going to cinemas because it's the one moment where you just are not on your phone. You sit down, you relax, you have a good time, and yeah, I really like that. You know, that's also the reason why I want to go to a festival. Why is it's not charging? Wait, one sec, guys. Is it charging now? I don't know. One sec. I need to check if my phone is charging. Why is it not charging? Hello? Hello? Why don't you want to charge? Hello? Please charge. There we go. Now it's charging. Okay, we're back. No idea what happens if I minimize my screen, but That's okay. For some reason, my phone wasn't charging. I thought it was on charge, and then it says it's nearly empty. And I'm like, that's terrible. But yeah, I really just like enjoying going to these places. Put all my worries to the side for one night, and it's really fun. I went to a party. I went to a party in November. I must say that was really cool. Let me actually bring it up. That was really. I don't want to show it too much of it, but where is it? YouTube. Let's bring it up really quickly. I remember where I was, so I can somehow show it to you. Okay. I need to find a good moment so I can show you where I was. But basically, this is it. Fuck. So this is it. And it was really, really cool. It was really, really fun. Okay, so this was really cool. So look how big this is, okay? And this is 30,000 people. And I remember I was here, I think, or somewhere here. But you know what the was weird part is? That I thought, oh, I was close to the stage. And then I realized how far this distance actually was. It was a lot. You know, for me, it was like, we cannot even see the artists. It was really far away. But the thing was just packed. The thing was packed, and that was fine, you know. Like, I really had a good time there. Met some really cool people. Met a lot of couples there as well. You know, we were like a family all of a sudden, and then we said goodbye. But those moments I really live for. It really just shows that people on this planet are actually good people, you know. I learned this as well with YouTube, and some people are just great. You guys are great as well, and I really, really, really enjoy it. So I'm really happy about it. But what do you guys think? Should I do more little live streams like this? We can just talk about stuff, or not. What kind of parties are you into? That's the good question. I should fix my hair today, no? Okay. Like, really, it doesn't even have to be long live streams. Like, today's a bit of an exception. We can do like an hour, 2 hours, whatever. But sometimes I just feel like I just do a very quick one, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, just to talk about it. Maybe I do some work and you guys can talk to me, or I can talk to you. You know, keep it very simple. I think that's really fun. And like I say, this is a really good way for me to do it, purely because um, I can leave my hair like this. Are you sure? I got a cut though, like literally 2 days ago. He did a good job. Like this barber, okay, it was really weird. When I came there, I really had long hair. Let me see. My hair was still here, and I told him I want to cut it away because it was just too long. And he starts cutting it. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna ruin my hair. And then all of a sudden, he's like, he's like, and it came out really, really good. Like, he did a really good job on my hair, just like that. But yeah, like I say, with the live stream, we can just do it like this. I'm still looking into other options on where we can do it instead, so we can keep it a bit more like Chano, what he says. You know, the problem with YouTube is it's great that you guys are there. You know, YouTube is great because you guys are here, but I still want to make it a little bit more private. So if you find me there, we can talk about everything rather than just these things, K-pop things. Also because I think when you say things on YouTube, you can get demonetized, and I'm actually scared. And I want to just keep it quite open-minded rather than, you know, I want to have it uncensored rather than censored. And the reason is because I'm just honest. Like, if I really just don't like something, I'll be honest about it. If I have an opinion, I'll have my thoughts on it and think about it and then say it. But I have a feeling on YouTube, you really have to be watch out, because you can also just get canceled. I'm not really in the mood for that, so just gonna point it out. But what do you guys think? Should I do that? If you do want, join the Discord, and I will keep you guys updated. I gave Cheyenne already an app. No, I didn't give Cheyenne. Sorry, I gave Hope a chat. Let's rewind that a little bit. I gave Hope already an idea on where I want to stream. I might test it out during the week to see what I think about it. And it's literally like small streams, like 30 minutes or so. And we can just be there, you know, instead. And it's also a really good place to go because you can actually write me there directly. You know, you can follow me, you can write me there as well. And I think this is just a little bit better if we do it like this. Just my 5 cents. Maybe I'm crazy, but like I say, sometimes it's better just to, you know, focus on on what's important, the communication. And if you have platforms like YouTube that really control everything, like I cannot even play music in the background. Like imagine that's how difficult it actually is here, you know. Hello? I thought I heard whispers. That was a little bit scary, to be honest, you know. Am I hearing ghosts right now? I think that would be quite scary. But what do you guys think? Negativity doesn't affect you? That's good though. Really. You should be happy about that, you know? Should really be happy that these negativity doesn't affect you too quick. I think that's also really, really important, to be honest. So that's good. Let me just have a quick look. But yeah, we'll do more streams. Keep it simple. If you want to know where I'm going to stream, make sure you're subscribed, because then I'll also put it on the YouTube channel to say, hey, I'm going to go over to this link. Here's the link. You can join me if you want. If not, that's also fine. But the idea is just like I want to make it a little bit more personal. You know, I like I say, it's just I like a system that has an all-in-one system. If you want to write me directly. YouTube used to have that. I remember YouTube had this email system you can write to people directly. Gone. But if we do it on smaller apps and we can also push those apps maybe a little bit, it's fine, you know. Maybe other people join in, maybe not. But the idea is just that we can be there and, you know, talk. You know, you can write me personally. And of course, I got Discord. I'm not always on Discord, but if I do it on this all-in-one system, I think it's going to be nice. You know, I think about an all-in-one system rather than you need many, many things to talk to me. I just don't like that. Or you need to talk to each other. You know, Discord was always there for us to be there together. But if you want to talk with me solo about thoughts or anything like that, and we can always do that, you know. So I think that's a good way to go. Money is really corrupt, man. Money is really corrupt. And we're living in a world where YouTube, uh, they really, they got the power. You know, YouTube really has the power. And it scares me. I really wonder where it's going to be in a couple of days, years actually. I have a feeling YouTube is still going to be there, but I have a feeling that something else has to come that is like YouTube. Something has to grow that is like YouTube, and I wonder what it's going to be. You know, and yeah. You talked about copyrights. One sec, man. I can't see the. Probably a nice ghost. I don't know. I heard this. I was like, what the hell? I have a feeling it's like a water bottle with gas that is not fully closed yet, so it makes that sound, but I'm not really sure what it is. Yeah, I talk about copyrights. I just don't like it. And Twitch has the same problems. You copyright your stuff there, you don't get monetized there either. So what's even the point of going there? Why support there? You know, what is this sound? Is that the chat? I have no idea. I have a feeling something is coming out of my phone. There must be a ghost somewhere. By the way, I started watching Breaking Bad again. Just going to point out, I really love Breaking Bad. It plays in New Mexico, so Hope. Do a lot of people know that series there? I think you should know that series, no? I think it plays in, no, it plays in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yeah. Albuquerque is in New Mexico? I think so. But thank you for the support, guys. I really like it. And like I say, it's not about money or anything for me. It's really just I want to grow the community. I want to have a good time where we can all just talk. And maybe for now I'm the center point, but maybe in the future one of you guys want to do the same, and then we just go to your channel or whatever. But I'm really happy. Used to play sports. What are you trying to say with that? Used to play sports. If I used to play sports, oh, I never liked sports. Sports were never really my thing. It was fun. But I like to go to the gym now. I go maybe 4 or 5 times a week. Feel good, get fit, grow myself a little bit. I was always thinking I was a bit weak in the arms, but now I feel a little bit better. And it's nice to progressively grow as well in the gym. So helps me a lot. Again, helping me with my mind. You actually live in Albuquerque? Cool. I watched the series like. Oh, wait, I think I know what it is. No, I don't know where the sound is coming from. It's like I know it, but I don't know where it could come from. But yeah, I'm really excited. Uh, Hope, thank you a lot for talking to me today about. I thought I was going a little bit crazy with all the. But to be honest, Better Call Saul is a good series, though. I really enjoyed it, except for the last season. I thought it was just confusing. Not really sure where they were going to with it, but hey, it was fun. I'm just trying to think. I think if I keep doing what I'm doing and just update you guys a little bit, maybe we can just have a good time there. Discuss things. I as much as I love K-pop, I really wonder where it's gonna go in the future. I really, let's say like this, I really, really hope that Key is gonna bring us something new, because if he doesn't, we're going to end up a bit stuck, in the K-pop world. And I want excitement. I want something that blows people's minds away in the sense of how things are done. And like I say, I think the hope that is carrying K-pop at the moment, as funny as it is, I believe it's Key. He has a lot of possibilities to grow his videos, his opportunities, and I really think that's pretty awesome. So that is my 2 cents. We're going to be there on the we're going to be there on the 13th of February. I'm trying to think how we should do it, where we should live stream it, but I'll update you guys on Discord. You have websites to look for jobs? Do you want to look for a job? I don't know how old everyone is, but if you are looking for a job, maybe check out LinkedIn. I think it has one of the better opportunities out there. Just gonna give you a hint there, personal life hit tip. It really helped out with some cool jobs in the past. So yeah, I don't know about Taman. We need to see how he comes back, if he comes back, in what state he's coming back. It's all important. As much as we all like him, we still have to think realistically. We don't know how he's doing currently. We don't hear from him personally. We only see some photos, and you don't know how the oh, uh, you don't know how the military is treating him. Like all these things are a little bit disclosed. But really, I really, 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 really hope Key is going to shine some light in the world of K-pop. Generally, I think I'll be excited. I think we should do like a watch party somewhere. Like we should all watch it together. I'm trying to think how, but let me look into it. Maybe we can just do it on Discord. Like I can stream it. We can all be there. What do you think? Like a little private watch party. We can film it. See what we all think. Open microphones. Everyone can say what they want. I think that could be really fun. I want to have more of these kind of events rather than me talking about it, because it's fun that I talk about it and I still can, but I want to hear other people's opinions as well. So could be cool. I need to look at the time, guys. I also have to go right now. So again, if you want to join the Discord, I'm going to update you there more directly. I'm going to look at other apps where I can stream a little bit more private, if that makes sense. Purely because, like I said, we don't want to be on YouTube. We don't want to be on Twitch where we have issues with copyright. We cannot even play music in the background with it being completely screwing with us. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity. Maybe I'll do some test runs with Hope, and then we see how it goes. Even if it's like a 10-minute stream with Hope, because you got the app, maybe we can look into it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Super M, I'm actually also really curious about. Not gonna lie. I like Super M. You know, they really had some very interesting energy going. A lot of ups and downs in their lives. You know, especially with the remember the thing with the Korean airline, and then all of a sudden it was the videos were taken down. That was really unlucky. Like imagine I was watching all their videos until the final MV, and before that I got to the MV. They took down that video because of what was it, Mark? With his scandal, even though what he did was normal. So fucked up, you know. It's so fucked the mentality. Oh, Luca, sorry, they all just did something completely crazy, you know. And I'm just thinking, oh god, oh man, I can't review anything because hey, someone slept with another girl. Yeah, sucks. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care. A, it's just what men do. B, it's what she did, and everyone is to blame here. And she's just trying to revenge him, trying to turn the story. He did nothing bad, and yet he has to do an apology. It's just my 2 cents. He didn't do anything against her will. It's what she wanted. They were girlfriend and boyfriend. Something happened. Doesn't matter. Okay? Everyone goes through it once in a while. I never do it though, but by the way, I got myself a turning plate. Cool, no? Yeah. And if you're wondering what this is, just gonna do it and then I'm gonna stop the stream. All it does is this. It turns a product. That's all I wanted to do. Yeah, Lucas is in a really weird situation. I'm not really sure what he's gonna do in the future, but you know, to be honest, I feel sad for him because he is really just the subject right now of Korean media, and it's just ugly. I must say it's a really ugly atmosphere, and I don't like it at all for him. It's just uncomfortable knowing you did nothing wrong, and yet you are the one that needs to apologize. You know what? Fuck that. You know, if you know you did nothing wrong, even I would say that he did nothing wrong. The proof even says he did nothing wrong. Capital F to that, you know? You can put an F in the chat if you want to for Lucas, but it's what I think, you know, and I think many of you guys agree as well. We talked about it a long time ago. It was just really, really stupid. This is just one of the most stupidest things that I've ever read from Korean media. It just gets nonsensical really quick, and it is the way it is. But okay, guys. We got an F in the chat. Poor Lucas. No, but literally, you know, before I go really quickly, just think about it. Would you guys be upset if what actually happened there? Something with his girlfriend, but doesn't even matter. But he cheated, or he was sleeping with a girl, or whatever. But he wanted nothing, but she wanted something, and they turned it around. It was really weird. But who cares if you do it, if I do it? It's just things that happen sometimes, you know. And especially someone who is on that status of popularity. Yeah, sorry, girl, but I think the girl in this case is just a little bit stupid. Sorry. Just throwing all my words out there. Don't ban me. Don't unfollow me. I'm just saying it that in this case, it's nothing too crazy. But I feel sad for him. I like this. I'm happy. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Too much activity for you. Okay, then why don't you just silence it? Like, you can join Discord. I silence all the chats because sometimes it's just too crazy, and I just turn it off. Really, I'm barely on it on my phone. I'm only on it on my computer because I use it to talk to people. But I'm back. Don't know how I'm gonna be back yet, but I just want to stream a little bit more, have a good time, and like I say, we can talk about everything, and I'll keep you guys updated on Discord on where I'm gonna stream. Because like I say, I really want to try out some other places where we can just be more open-minded rather than everyone can join in and whatever, you know. And just let's grow up the community a bit different. I think there is something there that could be cool. So guys, keep it happy, keep it safe, and I don't even know how to end the stream. So if I click something and I'm gone, well, guess what? Oh, I found it.